Stephen did a message, "Where is your home?" Interestingly enough, I watched a video about homing pigeons right around the same time he was recording that message, unknowingly that he was. And I was basically learning how they get the pigeons to come back. They used to use pigeon mail back in the day before wireless communications, radio, pigeons. And I was always so intrigued by it. How does that work? How do you get a pigeon to carry a message and go where you want it to go? And my grandpa told me the other day, he was in the communications division in the military back in his day, in the 50s. And they had some pigeons still. They weren't really using them because, they had all these radio communications from World War II, but it was still in that stage where they were phasing out of pigeon mail. So I asked him a little bit about it, and he explained to me what you do. It's quite interesting because for the pigeons to deliver anything, they have to know where to go. Think about that. You have to know where to go. You have to have a place to go to. You have to have a home. And you have to know where that home is so that then later you can learn how to get to that home. So what they do, they take the pigeons, preferably when they're young, and they raise them up in a certain spot, a big cage, so they can fly around. They have water, they have food, they have everything that they need. They have twigs and stuff to build their nests inside of that big cage. It's not like a bird cage in your backyard, but a big cage, the size of a house. And you have many pigeons, not just one, male and female. And you keep them there for a few months at least, so that they would get used to that place. Preferably, they're going to build a nest and lay some eggs so that the eggs hatch, because once the eggs hatch, the pigeons call that a home. It gets embedded in their consciousness. This is my home. This is where my children are. So that gets encoded in their mind as home. And then you open up the cage a little bit and you let them fly around in their own time to get familiar with the area. And they will always come back. And then in the evening, you close up the gate or the window or whatever it is to make sure they're safe, no predators can come in. And you do that for a few months until they get completely used to the environment and are comfortable in their home where they raise their young. They have food and water, so they don't need to go anywhere else to look for it. And then what you do, this is where it gets interesting. Now that they have a home, you go about a mile out. You take a big cage with you, you take 10, 20, 30 pigeons with you, and you drive off 1 mile, and then you release them 1 mile away. Not too far, not too close. And then you drive back home. And probably by the time you get home, a few of the pigeons have already beat you to it and got there before you did. Some of them might delay and some of them might go astray. They say you often lose a few pigeons that don't come back, but the majority do, which is why you gotta have many. And then after they came back from that 1 mile, next time you go 2 miles and you do the same exact thing, you release them. Now that they already flew 1 mile, they kind of have that visual memory of the area, they can handle the extra mile and they know how to navigate back to their home. And then you do 5 miles and then you do 10 miles. And before you know it, you can use those pigeons, you can release them in a different country and they will be able to fly back home as they did in Europe. In the Renaissance age, etc., the days of Napoleon, the Rothschilds, they use pigeon mail. You take a pigeon from its home with you as you travel. And when you have the message, you write it, you tie it up and let it go. And the pigeon knows its way home because it's been trained. It was accustomed to the place. And then slowly and gradually, it had a bigger understanding and recognition of how to get back to that place. Why am I telling you all of this? We're not here to talk about pigeons, are we? No. The pigeons are an example because in life everything is. Everything is a mirror for a spiritual lesson and a metaphor. That's how God designed it. Nothing is out of place, nothing is random. Everything has a purpose. You just don't know what it is. So what am I truly talking about? I'm talking about you and what is home but the Lord. You have to grow up in the Lord. You have to be in the Lord. You have to be in His presence. You have to know Him. Yeshua said, "My sheep know my voice." You have to know Him, to know His voice, and to have it so ingrained in your spirit that whenever you are lost, you come back to Him. That whenever you go astray and you go away, you find it in your spirit to return to Him because He is your home. You call on His name. When you can't find the house, you shout. You call on Him. The Lord is spirit. We worship Him in spirit and truth. His home is in the spirit. It's not a physical place. You can be here or there. But the Lord is your home if you belong to Him. See, in our dreams, many times we suffer, as I've mentioned, many times we get tormented. And that too has a purpose, because in my suffering, I learn in my spirit, even when I'm not fully conscious because I'm dreaming. It's not the same consciousness I have now. But my spirit learns to call on the name of the Lord. And whenever I do, guess what? He snaps me right out of it. I call on Papa for help. I call on the name of Yeshua, and He snaps me right out of that dream. I could be a mile off. I could be 3 miles. I could be 10 miles off. But I remember where my home is. And sometimes it takes me a little longer. Sometimes He sees, He's watching me. He's like, hey, you're not going to figure it out. I'll just get you. Right? You watch your baby. You see he's so lost and confused. Sometimes in my dreams I get so crazy. And Papa's like, I got you. Even without you calling on His name, you'll suffer a little longer, but He still is going to deliver you because you are His. And isn't that the most beautiful thing? We are His pigeons, we are His sheep, we are His flock. He loves us, He cares for us. And He trains us because, well, if we're going to be with Him for eternity, He wants to make sure we know where He is and how to get back to Him. We have no idea what missions we are going to do. What eternity, it's not 1,000 years, it's not 1 billion years, it's forever. Billions and trillions and quadrillions of years. We're going to do all kind of stuff. We're going to be making our own universes for all we know. So He wants to make sure, before I put you that far out, do you know your way home? Do you know how to come back to me? And He will teach you. You just have to be willing and obedient. See, the pigeon has to want to come home. That's why it is trained in that house, in that cage for a few months until it makes it a home. Until you have an emotional connection to that place, so that no matter what happens to you, you come back. That's why we go through everything we go through. Right? We always say that when you go through tragedy with somebody, it creates a stronger bond. We have to experience God in all seasons of life, not just in the good times. Should we accept the good and not the bad? You never truly know God unless you suffer everything with Him. You experience birth, you experience loss, you experience joy, you experience sadness, you experience health, you experience disease, so that you know that He is always God and He is always there. As you walk through the fire, I will be with you. As you walk through the rivers, as you walk through the waters. He didn't say you're not going to go through anything. He said, as you go through it, I will be with you. That's that song, I will be with you. He is our home. Get used to it. Grow your roots. Settle down. Know His voice. know His presence, know His love. And whenever you go astray, whenever you go away, always come back to Him, because He loves you and He wants you to be with Him.
Before you ever were, I am. Before you took your first breath, I breathed. Before you opened your eyes and saw me, I wanted you with me. I wanted you with me. I did and I do, I will. As long as you walk beside me still, your gift to me is your voice I long to hear. 'Cause I wanted you with me. I wanted you with me. Be with me, be with me, be with me, be with me, be with me. I want you to be with me. I want you to be with me. You spoke and I said, I hear. You ran away when I wanted you near. And in your shame, your love found your fear. In the smallest trace, look for me. In the hardest race, run with me. In your slowest pace, you can walk with me. I wanted you with me. I wanted you with me. Yeah, yeah. Be with me. 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 I want you to be with me. Oh, I want you to be with me. I want you to be with me. 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 I want you to be with me. I want you to be with me. Your shattered dreams and hopes, just wanted to hold you closer. No matter your doubts or pain can change me. In a crowded space or lonely place, I'll always see your face. You can count on me that I'll be there. 'Cause I wanted you with me. I wanted you with me. I wanted you. Be with me. 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 I wanted you with me. I wanted you with me. You can go wherever I send you. You can be whatever I made you. The only thing I'll ask of you is the thing that I want the most from you.